2024, Jaden Daniels.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He does that again here. They should be winners.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for Daniels. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He'll start from the 39. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into this spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn. It takes something away from each and every one of these moments.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stop made by Braden Fitz.
Right there.
He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, check that. Street.
To number 88.
Back to throw now. 3rd down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Panther Street. Hawk 70. Hawk.
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Punt team on the field. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. Looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Cowboys headed back out on offense as we get a look at their receiver. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Inside give here for Tutu. This winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
And the Cowboys missed out.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 9 Bronco, 6, ready.
And off to Tootin. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To the air on 3rd and long. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. They were ready for it, and they won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This one's caught. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Here we go! Check! Check!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offensive enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. He's got Smith again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Called in left side. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
No,
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's go now. Steady.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. The Commander. Get some late points and the lead. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 14. Cowboys 10.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 14. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
18 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. And he works his way for a gain of 4. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
46-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
32-yard line.
Come on. Set.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Setting up to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Tootin reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
17. Commanders 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hey.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So a field goal game at the half. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 14. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys have running back Bashal Tootin headed out with the rest of the offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Everybody rushing back to the line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd down give to Tootin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Complete out to the right. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 24, Commanders 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're going to try to take the lead back to one possession here after that last score pushed it up to 24-14. They'll start this series with an option left. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Back now, pressure coming. He's got a man left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
60 Eagles. Ready.
To the air again, Daniels. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Tootin now on the return. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45, very nearly to midfield. The Cowboys have running back Bashal Tootin headed out with the rest of the offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Street. Hey, check that. Street.
1st and 10 at the 42.
They're going to try and throw it here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
38-yard line. Let's go. Ready.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
A 7-yard gain.
Right there.
Go play action on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Commanders 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Roll, roll, roll. Cowboy! Unlock line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
Daniels back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Complete to Theo Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing now, Daniels. Into traffic, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Here we go.
At the 39-yard line.
65.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
19 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
Ready? 19, 18.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Play fake here, Daniels. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Again, Daniels to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders making a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal. We tie this game in the 4th.
31. Commanders 28.
All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Right the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Let's go.
So with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
Hey, go check, go check. Panther Street, Panther Street. Steady.
Going now on 1st down. Catch made, left side by Coleman. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Panther.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60. Here we go, check. Ready, ready.
On the ground, Zooten. And he gets this forward to the 19. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 9-point advantage. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Cowboys 38. Commanders 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency, that'll be a sky high right now.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Finding Johnson once more. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Theo Johnson. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders gotta score in a hurry. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. Taking on 1st and 10. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Come on, come on. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This one from an even 40 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Daniels now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Daniels setting up the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Trey Amos.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. at the 41-yard line.
On the gun, it's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First
Out of the gun, Daniels. Steps up, and he's with Daniels hit, and he lost the football. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Run here with Tootin. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play, and we've got 2nd and 8. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. I'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
3rd and long for him here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official?